And introducing next, their opponents, it is the team of Bradley and Lamont, the L.A. Hustlers.
L.A. Hustlers, Rough Shot, and Notorious Bradley in tag team action against the Hollywood Clique. Okay, so let's settle this show down just a bit. We have a format sheet for a reason. We've been interrupted not once, but twice. I think we got the show opening though, right?
We'll find out.
Once again, welcome to Memphis Wrestling, everybody. I am Dustin Starr alongside my broadcast colleague, Terrence Ward. K. Toomer is here, and he promises that the main event with the Gun Show and Maurice the Strong, it's gonna change. Sure enough. Referee trying to get one man in, one man out. It's Van Vicious and Rough Shot Lamont. Ringing the bell, and we are underway. And every time I see the Hollywood Clique in action, I always want to see them lose.
Oh, look at this, and already we haven't even got the match started.
Right off the jump, it's almost like an onside kick in football, getting a quick advantage, except for an onside kick is legal.
Well, it didn't work because,
Rough Shot.
Off to a good start.
Big drop kick in those J's. Tag team continuity, there's no one better than the LA Hustlers. Big double hip toss. Down goes Van Vicious, and they had a whole lot to say about Colton Cage.
The strength of Bradley.
And if you noticed, they had Colton's shades on. They had Colton's fur coat on.
Yeah.
It's like they've stripped Colton of everything that we know him to be. Tag team.
These two have been working together for a while. Cover and,
2 count, almost picked up the 3. What a way to start, fans. Action Jackson is here. He makes his return to Memphis Wrestling. The Memphis Wrestling Women's Championship will be on the line, and Jimmy Blaylock getting involved again, and Jason Vane mows down Rough Shot. I'm sorry, Terrence.
I was going to say and point out that the referee kind of took the brunt of some of that as well. See him trying to shake it off.
Got in the mix a little too close, but I was saying Women's Championship on the line today. Cassandra Golden defends against the #1 contender, I know, right? Mackenzie Morgan, right here today. 2 friends collide for the title. Jason Vane is unreal. Did you see that?
Listen, that chop hit him so hard it touched his back.
Jason Vane is just here to protect and destroy for Van Vicious.
That's all he is an enforcer. And with Hollywood Jimmy in the corner, it adds an unfair advantage. You have to, everybody has to admit. And then look at this, blatantly in front of the referee. And I gotta say, I love the referee here, showing his authority and reminding him who he is.
But behind his back here, Jimmy Blaylock, cheap, that's what I call it, as cheap as his suit.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Speaking of suits, big shout out to Suits U. Take care of me and you right there.
That's right. If you got it too.
Count, almost got him. Van Vicious seems to be having his way with Rough Shot, but here he comes, firing back with a flurry of punches.
Reverse Irish whip into the ropes.
Sunset flip. This could be it. 1, 2. Kick out from Van Vicious, very close to the ropes there too.
And I want to point out too that if I was Van Vicious, you can tell they're getting to him because he should have just put his hand up on the rope. That's how much in the head of Van Vicious that the LA Hustlers are.
Oh my gosh, what a choke slam. Jason Vane is not joking around. Literally just gets in the ring to ragdoll Rough Shot before tagging Van back in. You notice every time Rough Shot seems to be making a little comeback. Cut down.
Wait a minute. Look at this. Colton Cage. Colton Cage has brought some reinforcements in the form of a steel chair.
Secret Service almost had a steel chair sandwich, and look at Colton here at ringside. Van Vicious is beside himself. The whole Hollywood Clique has turned their attention here.
But look at Bradley. Look at Bradley in the background. He is waiting to take advantage of this right now.
Big boot! The cover! And that is it! Van Vicious was pinned! I gotta get a word.
Here are your winners, the LA Hustlers.
Sorry, Terrence. Let's take a look back at the instant replay real quick, brought to you by Dave & Buster's. You can watch WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2 tonight and tomorrow night at Dave & Buster's. It is absolutely free. Let's get a word with Colton.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your winners, the LA Hustlers. But the big story here is Colton Cage is back and he's wielding a steel chair. Dustin Starr, people of Memphis, how you doing? You guys have seen the story, you've seen the saga unfold in front of your very eyes. You see, a year ago, Hollywood Jimmy, you came to me promising me everything a guy like me could want. Championship titles, big match opportunities, the finest women, dining, and reservations that money can buy. But as time wore on and I started to see through the haze of my own delusion, I realized you were nothing more than a con artist making promises that you couldn't keep. The first promise was that Van Vicious and Colton Cage were always going to be co-stars. But the reality was I was never more than a stunt double in his eyes. Even when I did everything right, winning the Shark Boy Battle Royal, it was never enough for Jimmy because it wasn't Van Vicious. You brought me in as his insurance policy so he could win the Grind City Rumble, so he could win the Cobra Cup, so he could have that heritage title around his waist. And when that didn't happen, Jimmy, you snapped. And I had to do what I had to do. I had to get out of the clique, and that was the best decision I have ever made. And then a couple weeks ago, I met in the middle of the ring with someone who pretended to be my best friend for a whole year. And when I had him on the ropes, he did the only thing that the clique knows how to do, and that is, Dustin, I'm sorry. He did the only thing the clique knows how to do, and that's use the numbers game. 5 men stood in the middle of that ring. 5 men stomped me down. I know you thought that was the finish to this film, and for most people it would be, but as long as the sun is on my face and not on my grave, I have one mission in Memphis Wrestling, and that is to make sure the clique is taken out of it. And when I get through Van Vicious and the security guards, the final scene of this film is the end of Jimmy Blaylock. And you can roll credits on that with my name in lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colton Cage wants to take out the Hollywood Clique and take out Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock. Fans, we're going to restore some order. Stay with us.